This is the S&P 500 one-day reading for July 28th, 2022. It's currently June 21st, 2022, 9:29 p.m. The overall theme and behavior for the day are we have on a multi-day chart. There's a important trough here, important low that's highlighted. That price level. There's also a resistance level that's an important price level highlighted here as well. So I'm going to notate both the low and the high of the day, the price points here for use moving forward, probably into August at some point they'll become relevant. The behavior on the high, we're going to have sideways fluidity, equal amounts of bulls and bears moving sideways along a support level. Sometimes there's a lot of volume but generally speaking, there's not a lot of volume, so we'll likely see volume peter out. We want to trade around that high, that price level at that high there, and the behavior around the low. So the low will form after we test a resistance level 3 times. It'll be like 3 pokes through the same price level, and after that third poke, we'll drop sharply to meet the low. We want to trade around increasing volatility. We want to trade around the day's high. And it looks like that main trades here early in like the first half of the day. But let's get into it, guys. So we have a fast sudden move higher in the pre-market. Important price level highlighted. Generally, science will have like a Fibonacci or like intersection of a bunch of trend lines. Some significant technical thing happens there. And I notate that price level. I'm advised to be prudent, so I try not to trade when I see that prudence card. It's the most difficult card in the deck for me to interpret. Could be multiple false tops, multiple false bottoms, intentional fake out, shake out. For whatever reason, I'm just advised to be. Could it just be something astrological, make me do something stupid? Whatever it is, that moment in time, I'm advised to be very cautious, and I'll do my best not to trade then. We have a cash-in opportunity. It looks like between the 10 and 11 o'clock hour, closer to the 10 o'clock hour, and we'll have selling from near overbought territory on the RSI. Volatility increasing from a high around that moment there as well. And it looks like we have a low or important trough there between like roughly 11 and 1. Volatility increasing into the 12 o'clock hour. And then we have sideways rotation, sideways rotation and a crest of some sort there. Let's say there's a crest in the midst of this volatility. We may see it twice, that price level twice in the midst of this volatility between the hours of 10 and 1 o'clock. But roughly 12 to 1, we're going to move sideways along support, move higher, meet resistance, and then move back down, moving sideways along support. Trade opportunity in there at that crest. We may temporarily turn resistance and support just briefly in the midst of that sideways rotation. And then between roughly 1 and 2, we have a notable decline on a one-day chart. We'll see a prominent drop. Then some erratic behavior takes place between roughly 2 and 3 o'clock, moving back and forth through the same price level and revisiting a crest that was recently an opportunity. And then we have a low correlator for the day in the last hour of trading. Volatility with a sharp dip in the midst of that volatility, creating a low for the day. A fast sudden move higher right around the close, marking the end of a period of volatility, and a move higher continuing into the post-market. Possibly I'd be able to catch, depending on where that move higher really moves, I'd be able to catch a trade opportunity to open up a short position, to protect against long positions, to open up puts, that sort of stuff, with a big move to the downside the following day. Or maybe not quite the following day, we'll have to look. But the sneak preview card is a decline through multiple support levels, so that's a sneak preview card for the 29th. Guys, this was July 28th, 2022, predicting the S&P 500. That was the 28th. Use this to your best of your ability, my friends. This makes people money, and it's free. What do you got to lose? Check it out. We've done every day, and these will be posted on YouTube tonight, so you'll be able to go check them out if you missed it. But you are getting this info before everybody else here on TikTok, my friends.